I first met David when he was picked to go with me on the readership trip to Poland. It was our very first trip, and he was one of 20 freshmen, and so that's actually where I got to know David. And we journeyed to the other side of the world together, and I remember he and Adriana spent so much time together in their group. They spent a lot of time, but actually we shared some really difficult emotional moments together. We went to the concentration camps at Auschwitz, and so we've seen each other in some of the most emotional and saddening places that I've ever been in the world. And so I can vividly remember how cold it was, and looking over and seeing David bundled up in his jacket, and the sadness on his face in that place as we thought about the significance of what was there. So, and I've known him since then and have enjoyed watching him grow and learn over these last few years. And he's approaching graduation, and I'm so proud of him, and can't wait to see him walk across the stage.
David is an exceptional student, actually, honestly, one of the best students I've ever worked with. When I first hired him as the editor of The Eternal Flame, I didn't know him really well, but very soon I began to know him, and every time I learned more about him, I learned more about his talents. His talents are extensive. One of the things that I think makes him really a standout individual is his ability to recruit and retain, in this case, employees or staff members of the Eternal Flame. But he also, I think, could do that same thing for an organization. He really would be able to help that organization recruit and then even retain those volunteers. Another thing that makes David a standout student is his creativity. He's clearly an incredible creative person. In terms of efforts that I've seen him combine, he can combine his efforts in creativity with publicity, which is also a coup for organizations. The element that he added for Eternal Flame was the Facebook promotion. He helped that element go from simply 4 fans to 1,500 fans in just over a year. Really with some creative promotions, creative assignments, also helping students with follow-through, which would be another element of recruiting and retaining staff that he would be able to give to any organization.
Leadership is not necessarily you doing all of that, but making sure you empower those around you to be able to get that job done and to be able to do the job in a really good way. And David has those leadership qualities, and so the work ethic that you can see, I see him up here all of the time, working on whatever it is that he might be doing for the Eternal Flame. So he's got a great work ethic. I've seen it in the product that he's been able to put out, and in the way that he's able to inspire those who work around him as well. And so that's going to serve him well in his professional work.